Hello, Kim McIntyre here at Moai. I am live and doing something new today. Gonna go on here on YouTube and Instagram, and I need some help. I need some help expending some energy, and a great way for me to expend energy is to help you guys. So if you have anything you would like some help with it today, energetic balancing, whiplashes, car accidents, injuries, surgeries, past surgeries, pain, stress, and you don't know how to help yourself. Not only can I help balance what's going on within you, but I can also give you tools that you can use to help yourself heal yourself, so you can take your health into your hands. All right, so I'm going to start up Instagram here. See if this works the way I want it to. All right. Okay. Hello, Instagram. I'm hoping you're having a wonderful day. I have a lot of energy to expend today, and so I'm asking for your help. If you would like some energetic healing, balancing, education, let me know. Send me a comment. Even a thumbs up if you don't want to comment on what is going on, and I will use my gifts, my tools, my psychic abilities, muscle testing. I will connect to your energy and basically throw you what you need to help yourself heal today. That is our goal. And a wonderful goal it is. So I'm breaking out all of my tools here. Got my trusty iPad with all of my information. First one I put, notice I put on Instagram was concussions. Now, while I don't have any medical proof that I've suffered from a concussion, because of the side effects of multiple concussions, I know that my brain has suffered trauma, but I also believe that I have healed most of it, if not all of it, because I don't have the emotional outbursts that I had before. I don't get flipped out if somebody touches or even comes around my head. Concussions are a big deal, and I believe that we can heal the concussions. We can heal the P proteins or the tau proteins that are being put in with encephalitis by the use of frequencies, by the use of the release of emotions through muscle testing and tapping, balancing chakras, meridians, balancing the bones themselves, the cranial bones. Let's see here. I'm going to check in over here. See if I can get this also posted. Learning how to get all this stuff interconnected. So any followers I might have on Facebook might be able to chime in and say, hey, need a little help today. So again, I'm offering free energetic balancing for anybody out there. Very nice. So I've been working on putting together a class based on muscle testing. Excuse me. And let's see, this is actually kinesiology. Anyway, muscle testing is means of listening to the body's gut intuition, so that we know exactly what we need to work on, where we need to work in order to get the most benefit as quickly as possible with the least amount of effort. And that's a lot of how I work, although I'm learning new techniques now to help me streamline that even faster. And so when I'm testing you, when I give the okay, or when I'm given the okay to help someone, to connect with someone, to help heal someone, I'm basically a computer geek. I plug my electrical system into your electrical system, and I ask you questions, and you give me the codes and the readings, and it tells me what I need to work with in order to get you where you want to be. Or where you're supposed to be. That's the big kicker. Where we want to be and where we're supposed to be are possibly two completely different things. For instance, we want a lot of money, right? But in order to manifest those things, we have to get out of our way. I don't understand money. I'm afraid of money. Money makes people do bad things. You're selfish if you have money. And so those are limiting factors within ourselves that prevent us from succeeding in getting where we're supposed to be, being able to do what we're supposed to do. Me coming up live on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. I love what I have to offer, and I love talking about how the body can respond, and I love seeing or hearing about the light bulb flicker in someone that I'm working with, and I can do this, and it's so exciting. But it's taken me a lot of work in order to feel confident in talking, whether it be face to face or through my camera here. So I've had to do a lot of work on my chakras, my meridians, my cranium, my so much emotion. And because I am an empath and have abilities to feel people's emotions, the more emotions that I released from myself, the less impacted I am from those around me. Doesn't mean I'm not impacted. I am very much impacted by those around me, but now I can figure out whose is mine and whose is theirs, and disconnect from the two, which is very nice. We would like to do that, wouldn't we? Let's see here. Now the question is, how do I connect this live? Do I put in all the hashtags when I do it on Instagram so that more people can see what I'm offering? That might be what I need to do here. So let's go, and I don't think it likes doing this though. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to do some more research on how to better Instagram. So yeah. let's see, what did we talk about? Well, let's go over here to Zoom, and we're going to share my screen. Not yet. We've got to open up a different keynote. Remote healing. There we go. Wonderful. Now, go in here, share my screen on my Zoom. Perfect. Now I can see. Now I can give a description. I can show you what I'm working with on myself. Now, I will not be working on myself. So one of the classes that I'm taking right now, it's taught by a witch. And trust me, I wouldn't have believed this back in the day, you know, witches, a bunch of weirdos. No, this is true stuff. Moving energy, you know, seeing psychic connections. Pretty incredible. And he's taught me to be able to connect into information coming from the universe, spirit guides, or whatever, so that I can get a clearer vision. And there are so many people out there that are asking for help on the subconscious level, but don't know how to ask for help on the conscious level. And I mean, I know that myself just on the physical level. Now I can take care of this. I can do it myself. Moving a big old piece of lumber that you shouldn't be moving by yourself, but because I'm afraid to ask for help, I can do it myself. It doesn't always work. And sometimes these people that are asking for help on the subconscious level, let's say their spirit guides hear them, and so their spirit guide goes and connects to somebody possibly like me and is asking for help, which it sounds like is what's happening right now. And a lot of these things will get caught up in our consciousness, especially if I was to leave the dam open to my river of consciousness, and now all of a sudden I got all this information from people who are requesting help from me. So I've got one now. And I'm going to bring out a little help here because I really don't even know where to start. Actually here. So I actually have some tarot cards here, and I'm just muscle testing to see what card needs to come up. For whatever consciousness is coming through. And right now I'm just going with it. And what came up is the 9 of Mirrors. This is for Zoom and YouTube. There's for Instagram. And the 9 of Mirrors, the key word is joy. And what I'll do is I'm actually going to tap, because some of this might be about me, some of this might be about another one person, it might be about a whole bunch of us. And wouldn't it be nice to be able to bring joy into our life right now? And so I'm pulling the 9 of Mirrors. The 9 of Mirrors radiates the vibrational energy of Kuan Yin's golden flower. The flower's genies have been let out of their vases, now joyfully frolic in the tree of life. They invite you to make a wish. The Nine of Mirrors is Chrysalis Terror's wish card. Raindrops are falling everywhere, bringing peace, balance, and harmony upon all areas of your life. It also tells you to pay special attention to the meaning of nearby major arcana cards. Now, I am not a tarot reader. I only have these cards here as a supplement. So I don't know what the major arcana cards are. But I do know I would very much like to have more joy in my life. Finding joy in even the simplest of things. The joy of taking a shower. The joy of eating any meal. Putting anything in my mouth. My core here. Finding the joy. In drinking core. That's C-O-R-E from Proven Nutrition. Highly recommended. It's not going to work for everybody, but for those of you it does work for, it's a perfect balance of electrolytes, potassium, and it gets your brain turned back on. It's not filled with corn syrup. It's blueberries, great antioxidant for people with head injuries. Very nice. So we're thinking Nine of Mirrors right now. And maybe this Nine of Mirrors isn't for one consciousness. Maybe it's for us all. And now I'm going to pull an oracle card. Got these from a garage sale down the street. Beautiful cards. This one is love. The answer you're seeking is love. As I said, beautiful cards. And we're just going to read a little bit about love because, sometimes not all of us know. Love. This card wants you to know the simple yet powerful answer that you seek. It's love. Pure love. Divine love. Healing love. You can heal your current situation by acting more lovingly towards others. You can also tell them, I love you. Even holding loving feelings toward another person is a powerful way to heal them and the relationship. You can send love to someone who's in need of seeing or feeling love coming from your heart and going to the other person. You're also called upon to teach others about love. You can do this in many ways. You can talk, write, or sing about it. You can draw, photograph, or paint a picture that shows love. You can make someone laugh to open their heart, to inspire them with your own example of living a life of love. This card also means that another person really loves you but doesn't know how to show or tell you their feelings. Remember that not everyone is comfortable with strong feelings. Compassion is a part of love, which means being open to other people's differences. So that is love. And I know for me it was been a long travel trying to understand what love actually means for myself. Just taking a little look here. All right. So I think the hardest part of the beginning of this is knowing that not everybody's going to be out there right now, but I know this information needs to be heard. Very valuable information. There we go. Okay, so love and Nine of Mirrors, love and joy. And so in relation to love and joy, I'm actually going to work on parts of the brain right now. And so I'm going to work on the hypothalamus. It's in charge of body temperature, hunger, and thirst. And so as I'm working on it, I'm just opening up my energy to the energy in the universe, frequencies, colors, sounds, which are all frequencies. And there's actually a wonderful frequency generator website. I will have to tag his website in here. And then when you plug in the Rife frequencies into this generator, it'll give you that tone, and you start even if it's simply tapping about how you're feeling about that tone, you will begin healing. Believe it or not, it's up to you. Hippocampus helps you make long-term memories. Now, if you've had concussions or whiplashes, these things might all be jacked up. Traumatic brain injuries. And a brain injury massive pelvic injury can be seen as a brain injury to the brain because that's the end of our spinal column. And when you've had multiple concussions or traumatic brain injuries or anything, you might not be able to experience or feel or offer love or joy or compassion. We lose our empathy, okay? It's because our brain is in a constant state of fight or flight. Excuse me, our amygdala, our pituitary gland, our brainstem, our hippocampus, cerebellum, hypothalamus, they all get jacked, okay? And if it's affected you in relation to your eyes, one simple movement of the eye can cause you to go into fight or flight. A light comes on and it's too bright, fight or flight. I'm ticked off at the world. If it's related to your ears, the wrong vibration in a sound can set you off. Related to the mouth, a taste can set you off. So that's what I offer. I teach you how to balance these things, move your own energy. Of course, you have to be open to the possibility that you can do this, and yes, we can, because we heal cuts and scratches all the time without thinking about it. So imagine how fast this would heal if we actually put energy into it and healed it. And this is that little scratch right there. That was a 3 millimeter freaking cut. I mean, it was deep. It was probably only a millimeter and a half, but it was multiple layers of skin from a screwdriver drill bit going into my hand because I fell off the screw. And so I immediately, bandaged it up and put some healing cream on it. But more importantly, I put energy into it, took energy out, put energy in, and 3 days later, I don't have a hole in my hand anymore. I just have a little scab. And you can do these things. We all can. Some, it comes easier than others, but we can do it. So in relation to love and Nine of Mirrors, we're back to that hypothalamus. And if you tune into my YouTube webpage, you'll actually see the pictures of what I'm working with here. So I will make sure that I tag my YouTube page so you can see this video. Again, going to hippocampus, long-term memories on the left side. And then pituitary gland, our master gland, tells all the other organs and glands in the body what hormones to make, when to release them, instantaneously changing all the time. Back to the hypothalamus. Body temperature, hunger, and thirst. Good. Okay. Now, since we've balanced that brain, let's come up here to my remote control. We are going to balance all the cranial bones. And Instagram here might be able to see this. This is what we're working with over on YouTube. I'm going to check in on something here before we continue. Make sure I don't have any comments or requests coming on. Alright, no, we are good to go. Okay, so back to Keynote. Alright, so each and every single one of these bones in the skull can move, can vibrate, can get stuck in a position, and when it gets stuck in that position from that injury, from that repetitive stress, from that repetitive negative thought even, then you get stuck in that pattern. Your entire nervous system is locked in that pattern. So we're going to go now and balance the left, I'm looking at it, the right parietal, the left parietal, the frontal bone, the sphenoid, the sacrum, the pelvis. Good, that is done. So again, this is related to what came up from our tarot deck and our oracle decks, joy and love, nine of mirrors, and love. All right, working some cranial nerves. Let me show a little Instagram here. All those nerves, 12 nerves coming out of the cerebellum and brainstem. All also related to fight or flight. And that's where the eye movement again, the light in the eyes, the sounds, touch of the face, a smell, moving the neck all of a sudden in one direction. That can put strain on the vagus nerve, on the accessory nerve, hypoglossal nerve, firing you up. All of a sudden you can't speak properly. All of a sudden your neck is just killing you. All of a sudden you can't digest because of one little movement, because your daughter came around and scared you. Okay? Ooh. Okay, so that was a left facial nerve. Motor muscles of the face. Cranial nerve 7. Very good. Alright, just notice I've got BB-8 here. My apologies to any old school Star Wars fans out there. Should be R2-D2. Alright, so we're done with the cranial nerves. Interesting. Looks like we're actually done. And it also seems like my river of consciousness is clear. It's running with just my memories now, which is nice, and I feel much better. So if you listen in the future, thank you very much. If you listened now and I didn't see you, apologize for not seeing you, but thank you very much, because again, I feel much better. My energy is balanced. I'm going to do a little prayer test. Yep. So you listening unconsciously or consciously has helped me be better today, so I can have a wonderful Valentine's Day dinner with my wife and child. So I appreciate you listening. Have a wonderful day. Look me up on YouTube. Check out my website at kimmcintyre.com. If you go on YouTube, be sure to subscribe, and you can also subscribe to information on my webpage. I will be getting my blog up and going again. I think it should more so be a vlog, because I'm better at just speaking off the cuff than I am at writing. But we'll see. Everything can change, right? All right. So thank you very much and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.